Assalamu alaikum. Today we will start with part 10, the final part of the lesson Algebraic Expressions. Objectives: at the end of this video you will be able to multiply or divide two algebraic fractions. Materials: please prepare a paper, a pencil, a calculator and your textbook. Algebraic fraction: multiplication and division of two algebraic fractions. Steps of multiplication of two algebraic fractions. 1. We factorize each numerator and denominator. 2. We find the values of x for which the algebraic fractions are defined. 3. Multiply the numerators and denominators, rewriting as a product of factors. 4. Simplify by dividing common factor. We know that to multiply two fractions a over b times c over d, we multiply numerators a times c to get ac in the numerator, and we multiply denominators to get b times d in the denominators, where b and d are different from 0. Example: perform and simplify the following operation. Here we have x minus 1 over x plus 1, the first fraction, multiplied by 1 over x minus 1, the second fraction. Before doing the multiplication process, we must find the values for which each fraction is defined. They are defined if x plus 1 is different from 0 and x minus 1 is different from 0. So when x is different from negative 1 and x is different from 1. Now we multiply by multiplying numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So we get x minus 1 over x plus 1 times x minus 1. Here we have a common factor between numerator and denominator, which is x minus 1, so we eliminate it to get 1 over x plus 1. Application: perform and simplify the following operation. Please pause the video and try it by yourself. Solution: we have in the first fraction 3x over x squared minus 36 times x minus 6 over 9. Before multiplication, we should factorize the denominator of the first fraction. Here we have x squared minus 36, so we should apply the third remarkable identity, difference of squares. A squared minus b squared equals a minus b times a plus b, to get 3x over x minus 6 times x plus 6, times the second fraction is x minus 6 over 9. The two fractions are defined if x minus 6 times x plus 6 is different from 0, so x minus 6 is different from 0 and x plus 6 different from 0, x different from 6 and x different from negative 6. Please note that in the second fraction we have 9, which is a well-known number that is always defined. Now we get by multiplication 3x times x minus 6 over 9 times x minus 6 times x plus 6. Here we will simplify if possible. Please look for the common factors between numerator and denominator. First, x minus 6 is a common factor, so we cancel x minus 6. Second, we cancel 3 by 9, so we still have 3 in the denominator, to get x over 3 times x plus 6, the final answer. Multiplication and division of two algebraic fractions. Steps of division of two algebraic fractions. First, we multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal or inverse of the second. Second, we proceed at the case of multiplication. We know before that a over b divided by c over d equals a over b times d over c. Here we multiply the first with the inverse of the second to get AD over BC. Please note that we have B different from 0, C different from 0, and D different from 0. Any number written in the denominator must be mentioned as different from 0. Example, perform and simplify the following operation. We have x plus 1 over 2x plus 3, the first fraction, divided by 3x plus 3 over x minus 3. First of all, we multiply the first with the inverse of the second. So we make an inverse of the second fraction to get x minus 3 over 3x plus 3. Now we have a common factor in the second denominator, which is 3. So we get x plus 1 over 2x plus 3 times x minus 3 over 3 into x plus 1. These fractions are defined if 2x plus 3 different from 0, x minus 3 different from 0, and 3x plus 3 different from 0. Don't forget excluding the values of x that make the numerator of the second fraction 0. So we have x different from minus 3 over 2, x different from 3, and x different from negative 1. Now let us continue. Here we have a multiplication, so we multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. Now we have a common factor between the numerator and denominator, which is x plus 1, so the answer is x minus 3 over 3 times 2x plus 3. Application: perform and simplify the following operation. Please pause the video and try it by yourself. Solution: 9 minus 4x squared over x plus 2 divided by 2x minus 3. Here we have 9 minus 4x squared in the numerator. If we take a negative outside as a common factor, we change the sign inside the numerator to get 4x squared minus 9 over x plus 2 divided by 2x minus 3 over 1. Now 4x squared minus 9 can be factorized by using third remarkable identity to get minus 2x minus 3 times 2x plus 3 over x plus 2 times 1 over 2x minus 3. Of course, we change the division to multiplication and we make inverse of the second fraction. The following fractions are defined if x plus 2 is different from 0 and 2x minus 3 different from 0. So if x different from minus 2 and x different from 3 over 2. Now we do the multiplication process to get minus 2x minus 3 times 2x plus 3 over x plus 2 times 2x minus 3. So we have a common factor in the numerator and denominator. We cancel it to get minus 2x plus 3 over x plus 2. Now we multiply the negative sign by the numerator to get minus 2x minus 3, since it changes the sign of every term in the numerator. Assignment: please review from your textbook the following pages. Homework: please do the following homework. Summary: here we have the summary of all the lesson. Please read it carefully. Please read the summary carefully. Thank you very much.